What's going on, guys? Welcome to a Thunderous Productions video. So you guys might not know me. I am Jag Thunder's son, Tyler, or Skeleton Ranger. Some of you guys might actually know me. I'm starting the vlog today for Dad because he's actually working on the inside of his house, and he asked me to just go grab the camera and vlog it. So basically what happened is, I guess they were cleaning out some vents or something the other day and realized that there was some damage to the bottom of the house, and so that led to us thinking about how to fix it. So now we're ripping up the whole floor and the foundation. But first, let me show you all the shit here in the room, then we'll go and check out what's the outside of the construction zone here. So here we go. You walk in and this is all the computer stuff. Here, all this computer stuff, some boxes. So much computer shit. All of his monitors are over here. All the stuff he uses to make his videos. And then got a couch. My girlfriend's still sleeping, Grandpa. So yeah, the whole living room, or well, not the actual living room, but this space in here is all full of stuff. And then of course the random couch there in the center. So that's where we are now. Just a bunch of shit everywhere. Keep in mind that we've already started quite a bit of this. So alright, so here we go. So now this is the outside of the foundation. We had to knock out that right there.
What's up?
This right here, see, he's in there. So we knocked all this out, and then we're going to have to do the same thing. Let me show you over here. So we're going to have to do the same thing on this side, because the rotting pieces run right about through to here. Like I said, I can show you guys, but from the inside. And then the rotting pieces go from about right here down. So that's where we're at with that. So we got Grandpa here with us, and Dad's on the inside, so I'm going to take you guys inside and show you that, but I want to show you the outside so you kind of had an idea of what we're working with here on the outside. So let's go inside and see the inside here. Alright, so you guys remember, I'm sure you guys know from his channel and his update videos and stuff, what this room looked like before, and what it looked like up until today. It looks totally different now. As soon as he's done sewing, we'll go in. Alright. Alright, and this is the room now. And then there's Jag.
Stop, fuckers!
Hang on, I gotta. Alright, there we go. So, it didn't focus, there you go.
Stop, fuckers!
Yep. Alright, so there's Jag. And then this is what used to be his gaming room.
Yeah, this used to be the computer room. Her computer's right here.
The computers used to sit right in this this little corner, and his little chest set right here. And a couch was over here. And so basically we had to rip up the floor, or while we're ripping up the floor we had to take up the carpet and everything. And let me show you the damage here.
Well, I'm going to say over here you can get a better cover down here.
Okay.
Just don't get my
well, no, I was showing them on the outside. Alright, so I don't know if how well we're going to get this to focus, but basically what you're looking at right there is all rotted. That's what I was showing you on the outside. We're having some focusing issues, but you guys kind of get the point.
It's going to get loud.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. Alright, so that's the inside. That kind of gives you an idea of what's going on and what we're doing. I'm sure Dad will vlog later, but right now you guys are with me, and I'm going to take you back on the outside here, and we're going to help Grandpa basically knock away little parts of this foundation here, because that's what you got to do to be able to get the holes in. So basically we can jack up this side of the house so we can so we can replace those boards, and then in return replace the floor joists and the flooring and everything else later. So anyways, I'm gonna set up the camera and you guys can watch.
In the beginning.
Alright, you're good.
Pull up a chair. Get cozy. This is a long story.
The intro.
No, it started about, what, 3 weeks ago? About 3 or 4 weeks ago. Girlfriend was cleaning the house, and she decided to clean out the vents, because every once in a while you should, suck the vents out with the vacuum cleaner. Well, she got looking down in there, and there was all kinds of mold all down in every single one of them in the house. Which, it's been a hot summer. It's been, we had like 39 days over 100 this summer. It's probably one of the hottest summers I've had in quite a while. So everything started sweating, so we had, a moisture problem, obviously. So I had her call the AC company to see if that was under warranty, if they would cover that, or if there was something wrong with maybe the AC unit was pushing like too cold of an air, condensating through and creating moisture. So she called them, they said no, everybody's having a problem with it. Go into the house and check and make sure that it's draining okay and you don't have any standing water anywhere. So I went under the house. The drain pipe for the AC unit was unclogged. There was nothing coming out of that, so there's no water back there. Back about 2 or 3 years ago, we had a mold and mildew problem back here. And when we were shimming up the floors, me and my buddy, we sprayed it down with some bleaching water, is that what we did? Bleaching water, and killed it all. So I figured I would come back here again and kind of check that out while I was under the house, make sure there was no water back here. So I crawled back here, and this entire back wall looked like somebody sprayed it with a hose. I mean, it just looked like water was pouring down it. So I knew that was probably the biggest part of the problem, having that much water and moisture into the house. So we decided to put some vents in the side of the house.
Which it didn't have before.
Which it didn't have before. It was all solid foundation along the back of the house for 40 years, 50 years, whatever. 67 years. So last 4 days off, I put in the vents. And while I was putting in the vents, I noticed a lot of wood crumbling up underneath when I was putting the vents in. So I crawled back up under the house and took a screwdriver and poked it right through all this wood and decided, well, that needs to be fixed. And unfortunately, it's not a joist. It's an actual sill plate and the outside framing joist, which creates a huge, huge problem.
You said fortunately.
Did I say fortunately?
Yeah, you said.
Well, unfortunately, it causes a bigger headache because we've got to jack up the house to get the sill plate out and replace it, and then also the outside framing piece. So Dad and Tyler come over today, and girlfriend's helping me out. His girlfriend's sleeping.
I already showed it.
But anyways, so we got to remove the floor so that we can get to this because there's not enough crawl space to do it from under the house like I had originally wanted to do, so we didn't have to fuck with all this. So anyway, so I decided to go ahead and just rip the floor out. We're going to rip the whole damn thing out, replace the floor. It's all messed up. There's all kinds of water damage and mildew on top of that. So while we're at it, we're just going to rip everything else out. But we're going to fix this first. We're going to jack up the corner. We're going to splice in some pieces. And then, like I said, start ripping the rest of the floor out, put in some new joists, put in a new floor, and call it a day. Should save probably about $4,000 by doing this. I mean, it's probably going to cost
$6,000.
By the time it's said and done, it should be easily under $1,000. I mean, we should be able to do this for about $600 to $800, easy. Spent just under $200 today, and that's half the joists, blocking material and stuff like that. Like I said, probably another $400 for plywood and shit like that. Like I said, you should easily be able to get this under $800, I think. That's even estimating high. And should have a nice new floor and everything will be level, and then we'll start working that way because the rest of the house is just, it's all sagged. So.
Oh, explain why it's sagged. We found that out today too.
Well, the joists are broke for one.
Well,
I already knew that.
24 inch on
Space.
centers
Yeah.
instead of 16.
Yeah, they did 24 on center instead of 16 on the floor joist, which if you're using 2x8s, you can do that. And if you're using, this is old double slat board from back in the 60s. And then somebody put some plywood on top of it at some point, which would have been fine if there would have been some better support underneath. So anyways, that's what we're doing.
Basically what he's done is he's taken out this part of the support beam that was connected right there. So now he's going to take out this, that way we can get down in there and replace the boards along here that are rotted.
I'd fuck it.
You'd fuck it.
That's fucking good.
Alright guys, so we're gonna get in here now. We can really see the damage. This is the foundation on the outside, and this is what the fucking house sits
Hopefully
on.
they figured that out already, Tyler.
Well, whatever. It's your vlog, not mine. That's a good shot right there. And then it's rotted about down to right where he is now. This whole, all this obviously, and then down to right in there somewhere. Earlier it was really hard to see that. Alright, just a real quick check in here. They are chipping away at the rotten part. And actually when we were just... After they got this board out, they figured out that these holes are actually unnecessary. That we don't actually have to jack it up.
The house is floating, it's magic.
Yeah, we're not quite sure what the fuck it's sitting on. But we just got this little section in here, and then we can actually put the rest in. We got the Panthers game on. Alright, so Dad's putting in the new wood.
Woody.
Plate? Yeah, the new plate. We're still not quite sure what the fucking house is sitting on. It's a magical house, I guess it's floating.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
once we get these two pieces in, we can take the rest of the
No.
floor
I don't feel like fucking
and
my
get
back
rid
up.
of it. Dad wants to redo the wiring and put in some more outlets in here.
Thinking, sweetheart.
So Grandpa and I are going to do that while he finishes up taking out the floor. Dad, do you have anything to say?
Nope.
No? Okay. He's got nothing to say.
I'm thinking right now.
Alright guys, so we're going to show you the new board that's in here. Here
I'm
we
a
go.
beast.
Yep.
We're all beast.
So here we go. Do you have anything to say, Dad?
We're getting there.
Oh no, it's blurry. Hang on. Alright, now you're good.
We're getting there.
Yep.
We're gonna rip the rest of the floor out, and then we're gonna rewire this stuff here, and then tomorrow we'll probably hang the joists in, and start putting the subfloor down. So yeah, we're getting there, guys. One board at a time. But the one that Ben and I had, it was cracked all the way through, and I sent the pieces out. It just when I pulled that board off of it, like 3/4 of the damn board in the middle just snapped. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Well, that's it. As far as we're gonna go for, I guess this is like a part 1, but I'm not gonna label it part 1 because you fuckers won't watch it if I put part 2 on it. I'm just kidding. So, anyways, the rest of the night, I'm just gonna rip the rest of this floor out, get everything all cleaned up. Dad's coming back tomorrow. We're gonna do some electrical work, put the boxes in, and maybe start the. He wants to put the bricks back in and maybe the joist. So like I said, it's probably going to be like a 3-part build with Jag type thing, but I'm not labeling part 1, part 2, part 3. Later, fuckers.
Later, fuckers.